back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Lily, and for those of you who are returning viewers, thank you so much for dropping by. For today's video, we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about my 2024 Fall FabFitFun box items that I've chosen just to share with you, the things I've gotten, and the fact that I think this is actually a very good value for what you're getting. So if you're running out of ideas for gifts or potentially things that you want to try out yourself, I think that this is a phenomenal subscription. And the other thing we're going to talk about is a purse organizer that was kindly gifted to me by ZTUJO. Thank you so much, ZTUJO and Candy, for sending this over. But basically, we're going to put that into a bag, specifically the identification line of the Chanel 2.55. I'm going to show you how this purse insert fits and also basically what can fit inside this bag if you are so interested in it as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, so for those of you who aren't familiar with FabFitFun, I actually just recently subscribed as well. I've seen quite a few YouTubers talk about it, and I was like, you know what, this actually is a pretty good value. I've seen this and I heard about FabFitFun for a long time now, but I never really decided to do the subscription model because I don't really like subscription models, but I know that, you know, that's really how services are offered these days. But when I looked further into it, kind of compare the value of the items individually if we were to buy it ourselves outside versus, you know, getting it in this box, it actually is a really, really good deal. So let me go ahead and first tell you a little bit about it. So you get to select essentially 6 items. So there are 2 subscription ways to purchase these. One, you could do an annual subscription, and the second one is you just basically buy a one-off. So you just buy a one-off box, and technically I guess it's not really a subscription, but you do get a better price if you do obviously the annual. So the annual one is $220, and you have to make sure you know that's exclusive of taxes. So when you add taxes, obviously it's going to be more, but it's $220 for 4 boxes, and 1 box comes each season. So for this one that we're going to talk about today, it's going to be for the fall 2024 season, and I'm quite excited to share these items with you. But basically, if it's $220 for 4 boxes, it comes down to roughly about $55 a box plus taxes. Now, if you do the solo box, a one-time box, then it's basically $64.99, so $65 plus taxes. So you're basically saving $10 per box plus that tax increment, right? So essentially, if you just want to try it out for one time, just to see if this is something to your liking, perhaps the 1 box, you know, would be a good initial trial just to see, hey, is it something for me or not? But if you know that those items that you see offered is something that you actually would really use, then I think that you should definitely go for the annual subscription. Also, the other pro about the annual subscription is that you do get first come serve basis. So for folks who purchase just the single box, you have to wait later on before you get your chance to choose. So you get to choose from a selection of items that you want to include in your boxes. Typically you get 6 items, but with the annual subscription, you get to decide, what you want to have in your box first. So, you know, if something were to sell out by the time you were to come in for the single box, you know, buyer, then you basically wouldn't have that option anymore. So I do recommend the annual for sure if you you know, are into hair care, makeup, even household stuff. It's pretty amazing because they actually sell more than just like skincare, hair care, makeup products. They actually do sell household items. They sell like jewelry. They sell things that are like bags. You know, all of those are potential options you can select from, which I thought was pretty awesome. And I do think that this is a really, really, really good money for value. So going into it right now, in no particular order, I'm just grabbing what's here. I threw away the box actually because it's dirty and I didn't want to like bring it upstairs here, but I'm just going to show you the items just because that's all I have with me right now. So the first item I chose, it actually came in a set, and it's the Olaplex. So the Olaplex, I believe this is very popular. I know a lot of people rave about these. So this is basically the Bond Maintenance Clarifying Shampoo and the Bond Maintenance Conditioner. And this basically says, the shampoo says, deep, clean, softens, restores shine and clarity, all hair types. It's in the 8.5 fluid ounces. For the conditioner, it's repairs, strengthens, and nourishes all hair types. It's also in 8.5 fluid ounces. And these two are considered as one product. So you get to, again, like I said, you get to choose 6. This is one of 6 together, which I thought was such a great deal because individually, these are expensive. So this together, it retails for $60 together, but I have this as one of 6 items. And remember, I got the annual plan, so that's $55 per box plus taxes. So with taxes for me shipping over to where I am, it's about $61, give or take a dollar. So $61 for this one box with these technically 7 items if I wanted to count these separately. So this is the first set that I got. I personally have used this before and I did like it. The only thing is it was expensive and you only get this little, so it's like $30 for one bottle. I don't know if these go on sale, but I would assume if they go on sale, obviously you would get it less than $30. But for $30 a bottle, and you need obviously the conditioner with it, $60 and you only get 17 fluid ounces, it's like very expensive, right? But anyways, I saw this as an option, so I definitely went for it. And I am really excited to start using this. So yeah, do any of you use this? I do have very fine hair, so I'm always trying to find ways to volumize my hair. But for those of you who have thick hair, I am so envious of that. So yeah, I don't know if any of you have thin hair. Have you used this product? How do you like it? We'd love to hear from you. But yeah, this is the first one in this box. Okay, now the second one we're gonna talk about is the bracelet. So this brand, I've never heard of it before. It's called Atika. And this one is just 18 karat gold plated adjustable crystal bracelet. So I thought this would be nice to kind of wear on like vacation in case like if I were to lose something like this, I wouldn't cry at all. It's not, you know, gonna hurt my soul or my heart, right? So, but it would be something really nice to wear around just to have a little bit of shine to your wrist. So I thought this would be really nice for vacation. This one, it says it retails for $40. So this is $40, right? So right now we're at $100. What I didn't mention earlier was that this is $60. Remember I said that my box was $61 for the subscription, $61 again, including taxes. Okay, I'm counting everything in. Both of these would have paid for this entire box already. So all of these other things would have been free if you think about it that way, right? But if you don't want to think about it that way, that's fine. You could always just break down the cost and see how much it is. So $60, so $60 divided by technically 7 items. How much is that? That's what you're getting. So I really do think you're getting your money's worth. And this is by no means sponsored by FabFitFun. I wish they would sponsor me, but you know, this is something I've purchased with my own money. And I do think that it's a really good value. So I wanted to share my honest opinion with you. But yeah, getting back here to this bracelet, let's actually open it up to see what it looks like. So it comes with this, and honestly these things would be actually pretty good for gift giving. If any of them you don't really want to use with the holidays coming up, they could be nice stocking stuffers. They could just generally be little cute gifts to give to your friends, families, right? So this one, it has a little bag. It's cute, you know, it's pretty elegant looking. And then what I liked about this bracelet was the fact that you don't have to clasp it or anything. Notice how it's this type of closure, right? It's adjustable. So it makes it a lot easier to put it on and take it off yourself without having anyone do it for you and without taking like 10 hours to put something on. I mean, honestly, I'm probably the slowest person to put things on. When I put a bracelet on that needs to be clasped, it takes me forever. So this is pretty cute. All right, let's go ahead and just adjust it. I like bracelets that have like this little hanging thing. I think it's super cute. I don't know why. I'm just weird like that. But yeah, this is what this bracelet looks like. So I think this would be pretty nice for like, again, like I said, for traveling when you're going on vacation somewhere, you know, to wear something that looks, you know, kind of like jazz up your outfit a little bit. But again, if someone were to steal it thinking if it was real, or if you lost it, or if it broke, it's definitely not the end of the world, right? So yeah, this is what that bracelet looks like. And I'm pretty happy with this choice. So that's the second item. Third item we're going to talk about, and I'm looking down here just because I wrote all my notes so I can let you know what they are and basically how much it is. So the third one we're going to talk about, it's by a brand called Saturday. And let me just make sure I have the right one here. So this one is called, oh, it's this one. Okay. All right. So this one is called Saturday Skin, Scalp, and Hair. Have any of you heard of this? I will be very honest, I really don't know too many brands in terms of like skincare and hair care besides the major ones, right? I typically like to use Korean or Japanese skincare, like Shiseido or like Laneige, right? Things like that. So I don't really know too much about all these different brands. There's such an assortment of brands out there that, you know, I probably would never be able to finish. So because these were options, I decided to try them out. And like I said, with FabFitFun, you can basically choose like specific items, right? And if you haven't tried those, I think this is a great way to kind of test things out to see, hey, is this brand or is this particular product going to fit your skin or your hair or your style, whatever it is that you're looking for. I think it's a really nice way to try it out at such an affordable price. So I think this is, so this is a scalp and hair strengthening peptide treatment. And like I said earlier, I have fairly thin hair, so I want to do whatever I can to make sure I get some, volume to it. So let me know if you have tried this. I've never tried it, so I don't know much about it, but let's open it and see what it looks like. Okay, so it's like an applicator, I think. So after shampooing hair and scalp, you towel your dry areas, you apply a few drops or as needed once daily. Ideally in the evening. It's a leave-on treatment and you don't wash it after application. Cool. All right, so we're gonna try this out and see how it works. Excited. Okay, so that was Saturday Scalp. This one's $19. So far this one is the least expensive, and actually it is the least expensive out of this whole box of items I chose. So yeah, so this one. Okay, and the next one's also a brand from Saturday Skin. This one is the Saturday Skin Rub Peel, and it's basically a refining peel gel. And oh, I forgot to tell you how many ounces. These are all full sizes, by the way. This is 2.7 fluid ounces, and this one, ow, I keep bumping myself here, sorry. This one is 2.53 fluid ounces, and for this one it says you're supposed to cleanse and pat dry your face, and then you gently apply to your face and rub in circular motions for a minute, and then you rinse clean with warm water, and you can use this once or twice a week. So it's kind of like a gel exfoliant, I think. Currently, I am using a Fenty Beauty skin gel exfoliant, but it's it has like acidity to it, so I think my skin's actually kind of sensitive, so I don't use that very often. But I don't know. I guess we could try this and see how it works. Yeah. Let me see if it's a peel, so, oh, it's like, yeah, it's sealed, so I can't even smell it. But this is what it looks like. And yeah, for any of these products, definitely let me know if you have them or if you've used them, if you've liked them, if you've disliked them, how it worked for you, your skin type. I would love to know, so thank you in advance for that. All right, so that item that we just talked about, the Saturday Skin Rub Peel, was $28, okay? So we have 2 more items in this box. The next one we're going to talk about is the Fenty Skin. It's Cookies and Clean. I was trying to say cookies and cream, but it's Cookies and Clean. It's a detox face mask, basically. So what you do is you leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes after you put it on. There's like charcoal beads, and you use it 2 to 3 times a week. Basically, that's it. So yeah, this one. This one, it retails for $35. And then if we open it, yeah, these are like really great for gift giving, honestly, if you don't want to use it yourself. This is what it looks like. And then, yeah, so like that. I mean, I'm probably going to use this. I'm not going to gift it, so I'm just going to open this to show you. It doesn't really smell like much. Yeah, it doesn't really smell like much, but I think this might, I'm hoping for something that's like not too abrasive, somewhat gentle. So yeah, this one. Excited to try that out. And the last one is also a Fenty product. So this one is a Fenty hair. You can probably see a theme here. I'm trying to get things that are hair related to help with my hair. And my hair grows so slow. I don't know if you have any recommendations, but my hair just grows so slow. All right, this is called a comeback. It's called Fenty Hair Comeback Kit Instant Damage Repair Treatment. So yeah, I've actually dyed and bleached and done everything to my hair you could possibly think about. So I definitely need like a hair mask. And this one, you basically, it helps to strengthen, repair, to transform hair, smoother, shinier textures tested on all hair types. Wow, it's pretty big. This is what it looks like. Okay, and then it doesn't tell you. I guess you just, interesting. Oh, it tells you in pictures. Okay, so I think according to the pictures, you could do it 2 ways. You could just put it on your hair and not wash it, or you could put it on your hair that's wet, wait 3, oh no, put it on, okay. So put on hair, wait 3 to 5 minutes and wash it. I mean, these are pictures. I think the pictures are the directions. I've never seen something like this before. Normally you have like directions accompanied with pictures. I think they wanted to be special, but honestly, I would have preferred actual verbiage than just pictures. But yeah, that's this one. So let me know if you have this one too. And how you're liking it. I'm trying to see if I smell anything here. Oh, it smells decent. Like shampoo. I'm terrible at describing scents, so I'm not even gonna try, but yeah, it smells decent. It's not like overpowering. It's fairly light, so I like that and I appreciate that. I'm just trying to see if there's other directions anywhere, but no, there aren't. Okay. All right, so basically all the items I showed you, that's all we had for FabFitFun box, and here we totaled $218 plus tax. Okay, so I paid again $61, so you see how like it's such a good value, right? So I think I really like it so far. Let's see. I guess it really depends on the selections, right? If you happen to find or have a season where none of the items fit your preferences, which I really hope that wouldn't be the case, because I hope that it has a pretty good variety that I think that everyone should find something they like. But if you're very, very particular about specific things, this may not be a thing for you. But, you know, if you want to try new products and you already know what you like and they have those options, I think, you know, it's actually a great subscription. And also, if you wanted to gift this to a friend, where perhaps you're like out-of-state friends or out-of-state relatives or families, this is such a great option because you could gift it to them. They can choose what they want and have it shipped over, right? So yeah, that's it for FabFitFun. Now on to the last part of this video. We're going to talk about this purse organizer. The brand is ZTUJO. I think it's called ZTUJO. I'm not sure. If I am pronouncing it incorrectly, I do apologize. But basically, they were very kind to send me a purse organizer. Thank you so much again, ZTUJO, for this. But this is what it looks like. So, you know, it's very standard purse organizer. They reached out to me and I actually did not have a purse organizer for this particular bag, and they had the size. So I was like, you know what, that'd be great. I would love to try out the product. And so I chose this beigey color just because you're going to see in a bit that the interior of my bag, in which this is going to fit inside, is a beigey color. So it would kind of match it. But it's just very straightforward, very simple. This is a nice felt material. It's fairly sturdy. It's very thick. And yeah, here you go. There is the branding for you. And it has like 2 interior pockets here, as you can see. And there is a zipper pocket back in the back if you wanted to, like, you know, store some of your more important items. And then just one big compartment. I do like organizers that don't have too many like smaller compartments, because the big compartment allows you, at least allows me, in my opinion, to fit things a lot easier and just the way I want it, because it's not further compartmentalized. All right, so let's go ahead and try to put this in this bag, and then I'm going to show you my current bag of the week, and we're going to transfer all this over to this other bag, which actually is not going to be my current bag of the week because of the material and because of the fact that it's raining again next week. But I just want to show you sort of what fits in it so you can kind of gauge, oh, like, is this big enough or is this too big for my needs or whatever occasion I'm going to use this bag for. All right, so let's go ahead and show you this bag. Let me just zip it, or not zip it. Let me just close it really quickly. I took out the stuffing, so it's kind of flat right now, but normally I do keep this bag stuffed just to maintain its shape. But now that I have this item, I'm just going to keep this in here and maybe put some clothes or whatnot. But basically, this is my really, really beautiful, this one, I always forget the name because it's not like a traditional classic. This one is called the Chanel Identification Line 2.55 single flap. So this looks like the 2.55, obviously, with that hardware style, right? And this is what the front looks like, and this is what the back looks like. I got this from a Japanese reseller online. I thought I had made a YouTube video about it, but I was trying to find it and I couldn't find it, but maybe I was just overlooking it. But this one I got for such a good price, you know, and I haven't used it to date. And the reason I still have this one, but I don't have my Chanel 19, is guess why? It's because it doesn't have that huge CC logo on it. And also, I didn't buy this for like really expensive, like brand new. And like I said, I think it's a psychological thing for me where if I buy a really expensive brand new bag, it's just so hard for me to use it, to wear it. This one I got pre-loved, but it's in such great, immaculate condition. I mean, it's not immaculate per se, but it's like in such great condition. You know, like there's like some fuzzies, but it's probably due to the nature of this material, which is wool. So this bag is made out of wool on the outside. And I just love how minimal it is. Like, you see that there is the Chanel logo, or not the Chanel logo, but the Chanel branding down here. But you don't see it if you're far, right? Like, you can't really tell this is a Chanel bag. And that's what I like about it, that it's not screaming in your face with 2 big CCs here. So This is what it looks like front and back. It is a very sizable bag. As you can see, it is very big. I haven't used it, but I do plan to use it at some point. It has this sort of, I don't think this is like gunmetal or like dark. It's like a really, really dark silver. I don't even know how to describe this color, but it's like that dark silver that's not necessarily quite gunmetal yet, but it's like in between silver and gunmetal, if you get what I'm trying to say. If you know this color, let me know, please, because I'm sorry, I don't know what this color is called. But basically, this is what it looks like. So the thing with this bag is that because it's so big and it's kind of like, at this point, it's kind of flat, it doesn't really sit by itself. If I were to put it, it will fall. But in the past, months that I've been storing this, or almost past year that I've stored this, I've kept it stuffed and it's been able to sit flat while being stuffed. So when you open this, the turn lock closure, I like how it's a single flap also, and because it's wool, it's actually very light. So that's nice. As you can see, there's the Chanel identification line. So just a little quick backstory. Chanel identification, this line was it was kind of like a trendier line that was created in the 1990s and early 2000s. It was only created during that time. And I think a lot of them were made out of this material. It's not leather, so it's a lot less expensive than obviously, you know, the Chanel 2.55. It looks a lot like the 2.55, but again, I don't have a 2.55 and I haven't really looked into it, so I don't know too much. So maybe I'm just like talking air and baloney here, but basically it's one big hole in here, right? There's obviously, it's traditional Chanel. And then you have this huge pocket in the back, which actually is humongous, and I love it. It's great. I love it. And so I've already tried this to make sure it fits, and it does fit. So I'm just gonna put this in here really quick to show you. And I'm just putting the zipper part in the back here. So this is what it looks like and the one I had requested, it is a large size. It's basically the one that would fit the 2.55. And so this is what it looks like inside. And it fits perfectly pretty much, right? So I'm really happy actually. Yeah, so thank you again, ZTUJO, for this bag organizer. Now I finally have one for my Chanel 2.55 or Chanel identification line 2.55, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is what it looks like. And when you close it up now, I mean, because there's nothing in here, it's still gonna be pretty flat. So actually, let me just transfer all my items and let's kind of see like how the bag looks, okay? So if you saw my most recent video, I've been using this one, the Chubby bag from Stand Oil. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I love this bag. It is so great. It's so comfortable to wear. I've been able to wear it with all my puffy like jackets and sweaters, and it's very comfortable on the shoulder, even though it is like this kind of rounded strap, but it's so comfortable and I really like it. And honestly, this is such a great bag for the price. You can fit so much in here. So I pretty much have the same items I had in that video still in this bag. And we're just going to transfer this over to here so you can kind of see, you know, how it fits. But I would think that everything in here should fit in here. If it doesn't, I'm going to be a little disappointed. So let's go ahead and get right into doing the transfer. So, you know, full bag here, full house. First thing we're going to bring in is my base pouch from the other bag. So let's just put it down here. All right. The next thing we're going to bring is my reusable bag. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna show you in a bit, okay, what it looks like. And then of course my little pouch. And then this is what it looks like. Ooh, it just moved. This is what it looks like so far. Okay, this is what it looks like. And then we are going to put my wallet. We're gonna put that on the side here. And then can't forget the snacks, right? And then I'm gonna put my tissue pack, AirPods, and then gloves. So let's take a look at how this looks so far. It's kind of getting there now, right? So I haven't put anything in the back zip pocket or the two front slots here yet. The next thing we're gonna put in here is the lotion. So I'm gonna put the lotion. Ooh, that's kind of, no, it's not really good. I'm just gonna put the lotion on top. I'm gonna put the comb in the front slot, which fits well. And then I'm gonna put my little notepad and my volunteer badge in the other front pocket. Let's see if it's gonna fit. Let's see. Okay, good. Fits well. All right, next we're gonna put the pens in. Remember, I have these 2 pens. All right, we're just gonna put them on top. I feel like I just kind of have to put things on top now. And then I have my keys, okay? And then this is what it looks like. It's getting pretty full, right? And then I have my hand sanitizer. I'm just gonna put it on the top, and then my chapstick, which I'm gonna put in the little slot pocket on the side. So, and then the last thing is my sniffers, which I'm also gonna put on the side pocket. So this is what it looks like. Now already I can tell that I like the way this bag fit than this one, just because I like the front pockets where I fit the smaller items and the bigger one in the middle. But this is basically, if you want to throw everything in, it fits. And if you want to put sunglasses, you still have room. But essentially, that's my items in the organizer. There's still room. So if we go ahead and close this up, it is a pretty fat bag. And it's a little lopsided. It's okay. It's not too bad. Right? It's like puffing out a little bit. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. And in this sort of capacity, it's not gonna fall over. Let's try this real quick. Well, it doesn't count because, yeah, it's not gonna fall over. So it's just, oh, you can't see. See, it's not gonna fall over. It's just gonna be able to stand because it's stuffed right now. So let me show you quickly how it looks on the body. All right, so this bag has a pretty generous strap length. I can definitely wear this with a sweater, with a puffy jacket, anything like that. As you can see, we have so much space here, right? And then you wear it like this. This is basically doubling it up at this point, right? Now, if I wanted to just wear it as a single strap, it would go way too low for me. It'd go like all the way down here, which I would never wear it like this. You could technically wear it as a crossbody, and I do already have a longer torso here, so this would work perfectly. But again, I would never wear it like this just because this bag is so big. If it was half the size or even a 3/4, I think that would look a lot better. But because it's so big, it kind of overwhelms me a little bit. So for me personally, I would only wear this as a shoulder bag, and I think it's great, and I love the color. I know this also comes in black, obviously. I don't know about other colors, but I would assume they would. But I found this in purple. I love the purple. I don't have any purple bags, and I think this would be great for winter when it's not raining, of course, right? So yeah, this is pretty much it. This is the Chanel identification 2.55. All right, guys, so that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, please definitely let me know in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you. I do go through all of the comments and I try to get back to folks as soon as I can. Sometimes I'm not able to, so I do, thank you so much for leaving a comment, and thank you so much for your time. I know you're all so busy in this world. Make sure you also take good care of yourself. It is getting cold now wherever you are, so make sure you bundle up. But other than that, thank you so much for dropping by again, and as always, please stay healthy, happy, and safe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.